and a beautiful, peaceful good morning to you out there, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. I'm just enjoying this 8 a.m.-ish sun here in the Ocala National Forest and just breathing in the peace and the tranquility and the perfection that is all around me all the time. And I hope that is transferred through this video this morning and that you get something out of these lessons today. We're here studying the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today we are doing lesson number 115. And we're going to be reviewing 2 lessons today. The first lesson is, salvation is my only function here. My function here is to forgive the world for all the errors I have made. For thus am I released from them with all the world. Second lesson for review. My part is essential to God's plan for salvation. I am essential to the plan of God for the salvation of the world. For he gave me his plan that I might save the world. On the hour, salvation is my only function here. On the half hour, my part is essential to God's plan for salvation. So, salvation of the world. The first lesson gets into this idea that we are forgiving the world for all the errors we have made. This is a very, very important lesson, an important reminder that, and I want you to really ground yourself and don't just passively listen to this. Really pause, put down whatever you might be drinking or eating or doing. Really stop for a second. Forgiving the world for all the errors I have made. This is the Course in Miracles theme, essentially, that we are experiencing our own creations, our own manifestations from our own minds, always, always. It's never the other person. And if you are able to get still enough and unstimulated enough and communing with nature enough, you will receive that message loud and clear. It's important to take advantage of these opportunities. You're in this lesson, you're in this year of lessons, and it's so important to try to grasp this. It's never, ever, ever, ever the other person. It's you. It's only you. It's only ever been you. And you've heard this enough now that you've got to try to seek that path. Stop intellectualizing and explaining the other person's deficiencies, perversions, what their childhood issues may have been, which relatives in their life, their natal family issues. Stop diagnosing other people. Stop figuring out the other person. Stop it. It's not them. It's you. Just drop the story of the other person and start thinking about how can you take every opportunity with this person, if it's someone who you're going to have to be around. How do you make that a chance for you to become more of who you are? Literally, just, cast yourself into a new role as the being that I want to be in the world, and start acting that way. Who gives a shit about their feelings? You don't care about their feelings. You're judging them all the time anyway. So change yourself. Heal your mind. Do things that take you to a place of relaxation, of happiness, of joy. Screw them, basically. They don't exist anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's not like you're hurting their feelings. They're not even real. It's just a part of you anyway. So please get that. It's never the other person. Your function here is to forgive the world for all the errors you have made. Second part of this review period today, my part is essential to God's plan for salvation. So we have a specific, unique role in this whole universe unfolding of God's plan for salvation. He kind of brings it, Jesus brings it full circle and says, for God, he gave me his plan that I might save the world. So it goes from telling you, hey, these errors that you want to correct in other people are actually you. It's actually a mirror looking at you at some level, maybe not a literal, cut and paste of what you think that person's problems are onto you. It's usually not that easy to see, but you start working on that and realizing something about your perception, your incorrect perception is what is making you see other people and all their problems, and being able to so cleverly and brilliantly diagnose everyone else in the world, or politics, or the government, or since I'm kind of moving back into this space of, I'm not afraid of eating animal products anymore. So I used to be on this high horse about animal cruelty and all of this, just because I've seen a few documentaries and videos of how factory farming conditions are poor and brutal in some cases. But, I'm not afraid anymore. I don't believe that animals give a shit what I eat, and all beings have souls, and it's like you come into the world and do what you do, and that's even if that's real. It could all be in my head. So I'm going to eat whatever I want to eat and enjoy it, and cook whatever I want to cook and be really happy, and not walk around with all this guilt and all this feeling like I need to comply with some, vegetarian narrative because I'm a peace person. It's all bullshit, right, you guys? So God's plan for salvation saves the whole world, even if this is real, those animals in the factory farming places. When I do my spiritual work, all beings that need healing get healing, if there are even any other beings. So there's no way that you can't look at this lesson and see yourself as the antagonist and the the beginning and the end of everything, because it's all in your mind. You are the catalyst. Maybe that's what I meant rather than antagonist, getting into vocabulary here a little bit, but you're the catalyst for change, and you are also the place where the change needs to happen. So understand that these lessons are not meant to be just passively taken and it's like, oh, soothing you all the time. Yes, there is a lot of that, because I feel so much love. There's the vibration of holding the book makes me feel love and peace, but also a lot of power, a lot of personal strength and courage to know that it's me. And not only do I need to stop looking out at other people and judging them up one side and down the other, but then I need to say, what I'm doing is saving this entire world. So whatever I am judging, it's just a reminder to keep focusing on my work. If you like to take yoga classes, stay on your mat. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't look at other people. Don't imitate other people. Be yourself on your mat. Do your practice. Expect that it's not going to be the same every day. And adjust your attitude so that you're ready for this. And if you are feeling like you're in a funk, you've got to take care of that somehow. You've got to close your eyes and go to a favorite place of yours, play some music that you enjoy. Try to stay away from the stimulants. Don't go for the coffee immediately first thing in the morning every day. It's the things that you do repetitively that are almost unconscious. Try to stay away from those things. Try to do the things that are just quiet and peaceful. Spend more time outside. Tina's last channeling was excellent in that it told us not only are we not spending enough time outside getting all these downloads and codes from source, but we're not understanding the purpose of it. And the purpose is to change our frequency. We're inundated with so many things that are basically about stimulating the body, and we're not spending enough time out here where it's you just expand. There's this vastness, there's this quiet, there's this nature sounds and feelings out here. So try to avoid stimulants and go to a place of tranquility and peace, and think about your stuff out here. As I was walking this morning, I had something come up in my mind about how I view, what other people are wanting from me or wanting to take from me or something like that was the theme. And as I'm walking, 10 minutes in, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. I get it. I get it. I'm seeing this incorrectly. And it literally, it's gone. It's gone. And I want to just assert myself now as being who I am and not worrying about other people's feelings and not trying to figure out what they're trying to take from me. How the hell do I know? It's none of my business. So it seems like this is a lesson where I look, okay, blah, blah, whatever. Salvation is my only function here. My part is essential to God's plan for salvation. We've done this before. I know this one. But learn it again like it's the first time. And, you know, I feel like I've got a little bit of energy around this morning because I kind of went through my own process. And I can see myself. There's nothing else but me and my mind and my blaming and my shaming and my putting myself on this pedestal. It's ridiculous. And we need to stop doing that. We need to love more. We need to humble ourselves more. We need to take responsibility for what we're doing here. I love you all. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy your lessons. Thank you so much for being here, for participating, and I'll see you back here again on the next video.